On Easter Sunday, Gary Lineker tweeted saying, "Funny how we get brainwashed as children into believing these bonkers religious stories." Might be true though, I suppose. As you can probably imagine, this provoked a variety of responses. There were many who agreed with Lineker's statement and applauded him for it. Some people accused him of double standards because he had chosen to make that comment on a day of a Christian holiday as opposed to a Muslim one. There were also a few Christian leaders who responded to him, encouraging him to explore the Christian story for himself. Gary Lineker is by no means the only person to ever accuse people of faith of having been brainwashed. Here's the thing though, parents passing on their worldview to their children is not exclusive to people of faith. You've probably heard the phrase, like father, like son. We usually use that saying in reference to personality traits or particular phrases which seem to be passed down from parent to child. I see it in my own daughters. As parents, we pass on elements of our character and our demeanour to our children, both consciously and unconsciously, but we also pass on our belief system. I'm sure that as you reflect upon your childhood, you'll discover some elements of your character and your belief system which came from the people who raised you. There's a simple reason for this. We reproduce of our own kind. So what about Gary Lineker's claim that people of faith have been brainwashed? How accurate is that? First of all, there is a difference between teaching someone what you believe and brainwashing them into believing it. The definition of brainwashing is pressuring someone into adopting radically different beliefs by using systematic and often forcible means. That sounds a bit extreme, doesn't it? But it also doesn't sound much like a parent passing on to their child their view of the world. Second, it's important to remember that everyone, including people brought up in Christian homes, has to choose for themselves what they believe. Gary's kids will have been influenced by him as they grew up, but they will have also made a decision about their own beliefs. The same will be true of my girls when they get older. The reality is, if that someone believes the message of the gospel and experiences Jesus from themselves, their life is transformed. That cannot simply be dismissed as brainwashing. As I reflect on the life of Jesus as the gospel accounts recorded, I don't see an instance at any point when Jesus forces his teaching on anyone in any way that could be construed as brainwashing. He invites people to follow him and learn from him. Those who take up his invitation do so voluntarily, and in so doing are changed, becoming an even better version of themselves. You could say a more Jesus-like version of themselves. This is discipleship.